As promised, I'm back with another video. This time I'm doing a contest entry for Roger Kjørvik's channel. Apologies if I get your name wrong. Roger hit 660 subscribers. As of a few minutes ago, he's now up to 750. So congratulations, Roger. So to enter this contest, I have to show you 6 evil album covers and give 6 shout outs to other channels. So if you're new to my channel, I don't have a very big collection at all. I sold my collection from my youth 20 years ago, and I've only recently started buying records, tapes, and CDs again. So I don't have a lot to choose from. So I went through all my records, and after the first pass through, I thought, I don't have any evil album covers, And I thought about it. I said, I've got to have some evil album covers. My collection is 97% metal, right? So I went back through with like a more critical eye. And I pulled out 6 things that some people may consider evil. Put it that way. First up, and 3 of these I've never shown on my channel before. The other 3 have been in past collection updates. This is a new one. This is Cannibal Corpse, Violence Unimagined, the uncensored cover. Now, I suppose this counts as evil. You have a demon-possessed naked lady eating a baby, surrounded by, brutality, Does that count as evil? I could see where some people would say that's evil. It's really cool, So yeah, Cannibal Corpse, Violence Unimagined. Good record. I've never talked about this before. Regular viewers know how I feel about Chris Barnes, but I'm okay with recent Cannibal Corpse as well, Next up, we have a split. Nun Slaughter and Spawn of Satan. Here you have Jesus on the cross. They got him hanging upside down. And you got some kind of ogre-looking things hanging around, Is that evil? I know some people in my family would probably shit their pants if I showed them this, So yeah, I guess this counts. Next up, I've shown this before. This is Lucifer's Hammer, The Burning Church. Is a church on fire evil? I don't know. Cool cover. Orange. Next up, it's getting less evil as we go along, I think. And you have, I've shown this one before too. This is Necromutilator, Ripping Blasphemy. So you got this evil, Satan-looking guy taking a bite out of a hot naked chick's neck. It's pretty evil, right? I think so, I guess. Also, screen printed, one-sided record, screen printed. Still in plastic though. Screen printed, the demon thing on one side. Cool. This probably a cop-out, really. Probably all of you have this record and none of you have shown it because it's kind of a cop-out. But yeah, I'm going to go with Hell Awaits. Always love this cover. You got the demons ripping the guy's guts out. You got this one, like the dude's head is on the spear or on the sword. It's a cool cover, Pretty evil. Last up, I don't really know if I'd call this evil, but I've always thought this album cover was just spooky as hell. This is Dark Throne, A Blaze in the Northern Sky. And for some reason, this album cover is just, like I said, it's spooky, you know, coming out of the darkness, you know, coming to get you. So yeah, this is number 6. Like I said, I didn't have a lot to choose from. I did the best I could. So let's get on with 6 shout-outs. Now, I'm going to be honest. When this contest started, I was not a subscriber of Roger's channel. To be honest, I'd never heard of him before. Seems like when I first started making videos, I'd see a lot of, like, I scroll through my recommended videos on YouTube, right? And I found a lot of people that way. And then it just kind of stopped. It's like all I see now when I go to my recommended videos, when I watch on my TV in the evening, right? All I see are like the newest videos from the people I subscribe to, right? I'm not finding new people. New people never show up, you know. Happened recently, about a couple months ago, some channel that had been around for a year, just out of the blue, the latest video showed up as recommended. And I subscribed to this dude, you know, but it just doesn't happen that often. So I love the idea of giving shout outs because I'm hearing about a lot of people for the first time. So unfortunately, 4 of my 6 picks you've heard of, you know, because they've all got shout outs, I'm sure, from other people. But I'm going to give you 2 that are off the beaten path, right? So yeah, so I'm watching all these response videos, the contest entries, and I'll be honest, I'm waiting for a shout out. I'm still new. I've only been doing this like, 7 months or so? I haven't counted. 7 months, I think. I still consider myself new. So I don't even know. Like, does anybody know I exist? You know? So I'm watching all these videos and I'm not getting any shout outs and I'm feeling kind of bummed about it, right? So finally, Rick from the Dreadful Minutes gives me a shout out. So shout out back at you, Rick from the Dreadful Minutes. Rick, it's funny, Rick, his picks, his 6 shout outs were people that he thought didn't know about him. So I remember Rick commented on one of my videos, and I saw Rick, he did a Chasm Dweller review on Heavy Metallurgy channel. I watched that. That's been my interaction with, you know, Rick from the Dreadful Minutes. So I've subscribed now, and he's in the rotation. I'm going to start watching his videos. So that's number 1. Number 2 has already been shouted out a couple times, I think, that I've seen, but I got to do it too. That's Metal Miners, Anthony and Codi. Anthony comments on my videos, so thank you, Anthony. Look forward to your videos all the time. Next up, Dennis, the Analog Archives. I'm sure you all know him. I like Dennis. His tastes in both music and movies is extremely close to mine. So yeah, everything he shows, it's like if it's something I'm not familiar with, I want to check it out because our tastes are so in line on a lot of things, you know. So yeah. Next up, and he's got a couple shout outs too, but I'm going to do it. That's Patrick at Heavy Therapy. I watch Patrick at Heavy Therapy. You know, he's one of the guys I watch. So check him out. He does a segment every week where he talks about new releases that he streamed. I do that too every week. It's called The Week in Metal. Go to my channel, check it out. I stream new metal releases every week, and I talk about them. Talk about the ones I like, right? So yeah, check that out if you're new. If you're not new, you know about it. All right, now I got 2 that are a little bit off the beaten path. Don't really know if they would consider themselves part of the VC community, because they don't do things like this. They don't do contest entries and give shout outs to other channels and stuff like that. Never seen them do that. They're just doing their own thing, right? But I'm going to give you 2 recommendations, and I like both these channels. So if you're a regular viewer, you know I love early Kiss. Kiss through about 1980, right? After that, I could care less. But yeah, those early albums, up to and including Dynasty, I love. So I ran across this guy called Monkey Mid, who has, all he collects are Kiss records. He also likes the early stuff, but his line is a little bit further than mine, like, 83, 84, I think, is his line, So he likes some stuff that I don't. But all he collects is Kiss. And he has this amazing collection of bootleg live records. He only does videos about twice a year, because he only collects Kiss bootlegs. So there's just not enough to come out to do videos on a regular basis. So a couple times a year, he does a video with his latest pickups. But he's got 77 videos already. Kiss stuff, all Kiss stuff. And like I said, off the beaten path, bootlegs and counterfeits, so I'm working my way through them. If you like old Kiss and you like Kiss bootlegs, very good channel. Last up, another guy I watch called Creepy Ghoul. He's out of, I believe, Toronto, Canada, around Toronto. Does not just metal, but punk, And he's into horror too. Like, he'll do horror collectibles. He goes to the Horrorama convention in Toronto. Does videos there. So yeah, if you like a variety, metal, punk, and horror, I dig Creepy Ghoul, So yeah, check him out too. So anyway, that's my 6 shout outs, Like I said, I got a couple. I'm sure you've never heard of the last 2. But yeah, you probably all know the first 4. That's it. I don't even remember, like, if you win anything with this contest. I just wanted an excuse to do a video, So for those regular viewers, I'm getting ready to order some stuff from Nuclear War Now. So I'm going to do a collection update as soon as it gets in. As soon as I get it, I'm doing a collection update. So expect that. Probably not this week, but early next week. That's it. It's my contest entry. Again, congratulations, Roger. And thanks, everyone, for watching. Check out my channel, if you never have. Be cool. Thanks a lot.